So as warmer temperatures hit the Arctic due to global warming, permafrost is thawing away, which will eventually release viruses that have been frozen in time for tens of thousands of years. The temperatures of the Arctic are warming at 4 times faster than the rest of the planet, which rapidly weakens permafrost. So as the temperatures of the Arctic keep on rising, it's going to become more habitable to humans. So eventually more humans will start moving there, start constructing houses, businesses, whatever we construct, and that will further increase the overall temperature of the Arctic, which means melting away more of this permafrost. So with the permafrost becoming weaker and weaker, the chances of these viruses spilling out and finding hosts in humans or wildlife is increasing rapidly. So we're unsure of what these viruses can do to humans, and we're unsure what viruses are exactly living under there, but who knows what these undiscovered viruses can do to humans or wildlife. So the Arctic has got rich mineral resources and high oil resources, which is obviously becoming more of a demand at the minute. And the biggest risk with that is, so let's say there's 50 workers working around a big mine pit, and they're drilling down hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meters into this permafrost to collect all these minerals and oil. Just think of all of the the viruses which are hidden down hundreds of meters down into this permafrost, and all of that will come up, and it can find its host in these workers. Some of the viruses could be dead already, but when they get released into the UV light, the oxygen, heat, that could potentially reawaken some of these deadly viruses. The possibility of this to happen is still yet estimated, but scientists are trying to warn people of this the zombie virus, which could be living in the depths of the permafrost. So a man called Jean-Michel Claverie and his team spent a few years on trying to uncover some of these viruses, and trying to find which ones are awake, trying to revive some, and he was successful with reviving some of these ancient viruses. So in 2014, they found a virus and they managed to revive it. And when they revived it, this is the first time in 30,000 years that this virus had become infectious again. So in 2015, they decided to repeat this experiment again, and they collected several strains of the ancient viruses from multiple samples of permafrost located from 7 different locations across Serbia. And the results that they got from these samples was the same as the one previously in 2014. So from the strains that they collected in 2015, the oldest virus that they found was roughly 48,500 years old, which was found in an underwater cave which was roughly 16 meters below surface. So the youngest one they found was 27,000 years old, which was found in the stomach contents and in the coat of a woolly mammoth. So Claverie said that he fears people aren't taking they're not taking his experiment seriously, and people should be exposed to the fact that there is potential for an ancient virus to come back to life and pose a serious threat to humans and in the wildlife. So obviously there is still viruses living which are still alive, which have been frozen for 40 odd thousand years, and they're still alive. But what's the chances of some undiscovered virus and it gets out of this permafrost and it just comes and fucks us all up? But at the moment the chances are very low of it being something to be really scared of, because the Arctic is sparsely populated. There's only roughly 3.6 million people living there, making the risk of these ancient viruses finding a host in humans fairly low. But however, the risk of a spillover event is quite likely to happen. So last year, a team of scientists received samples of soil and lake sediment from Lake Hazen, which is a freshwater lake in Canada. located within the Arctic Circle. So the scientists suggested that the risk of viruses spilling over to new hosts was higher at locations where large amounts of glacial melt over flowed into the lake. So as global warming increases, the chances of the spreading further and finding hosts is increasing in likeliness. Decreasing global warming obviously isn't an easy task, but it's something which can be controlled. So stop fucking littering and just recycle your shit. Not like literally your shit, but you know what I mean. So the chances of a deadly brain-eating virus seems fairly out of reach, but it's not as out of reach as you would have thought. So hopefully this taught you something. If there's any more you want me to talk about this, just let me know in the comments. But if there's anything else of a different topic you want me to talk about, again, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to talk about anything. I like learning. I want to learn. I want to share. I want to help you, help myself, fucking help everyone. We all need to learn. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you soon.